figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Frank Tanana gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
The batter will be Luis Robert. He will lead this one off today. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Again, another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit in the air to center field. And Edmonds will make the play here for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready now for the White Sox, Frank Thomas. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box now, Harold Baines. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. White Sox leave 1, and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. So here is David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Baines is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second.
Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate now, Mike Trout fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning upcoming from the Big A, but first here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
To the plate now, Jose Abreu. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
No score here as we play inning number 2. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 1 out, nobody on. High chopper to third. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 9.
Up next for Chicago, Minnie Minoso. The 2-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping in the veteran center fielder Jim Edmonds. A ball and 2 strikes now. Rodon, a 6'3" left-hander. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
And now for the Angels, Troy Gloss. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. There's the 1-1. There he goes. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The 2-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Grandal has it. Throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it.
That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box, Tim Salmon. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Next, it'll be Kurt Suzuki. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. The 1-1. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Angels lead it 1-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Leury Garcia. Now the 2-1. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting up, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Up next, Yoan Moncada. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
So now to the plate, Luis Robert. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Ready now for L.A., Jared Walsh, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Back up the middle. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Luis Rengifo.
So there's the first out here in the Angels' third, and that'll bring up Luis Rengifo. Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1 and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a liner. And the Halos have their first hit of the game. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. At the plate, Tim Anderson. Grounded up the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Frank Thomas. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And the one thing you can say about Thomas is that his sense of the strike zone is as good as anyone's as he coaches out a base on ball.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
That'll bring up Harold Baines, trying here to plate the tying run from second. One and one, here it comes.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Anderson at second, Thomas at first with no outs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Standing in now, Jose Abreu. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
A 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So now into the box is Garrett Anderson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The 2-2 one more time. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
At the plate now, Mike Trout. Count is 1-2 now. A little bouncer. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
3-1 to him now. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Next to stand in is Troy Gloss. Struck out in his first at-bat. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in now, Tim Salmon. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
2-2. Edmonds on third. Ross is over at second with one down in the inning. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count, here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. One run scores. The throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Now batting, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
So now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. To 2-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Runners off for second. Got him swinging. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with two strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Now at the plate, here is Jared Walsh. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. 2-2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Baines has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Angels 4 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Minnie Minoso.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
This one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box, Yohan Moncada. Just hung in there on that one.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitch his second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. And another throw over.
No, he's in there.
Minoso leads off first with 1 away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
This one's down to third. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They're down 4-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and stepping up as the shortstop, Luis Rengifo. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works to count back full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Another full count pitch home is in there. A called strike 3.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell.
22.
So I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Fletcher.
To the plate now, David Fletcher. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Anderson.
So now here is Garrett Anderson. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Luis Robert. On the ground up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Tim Anderson. And that's taken for a called strike 2. A little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now that designated hitter from Tom.
Standing in now, Frank Thomas. And he misses 2-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home.
Nope.
And he
Ball
misses
4.
with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Harold Baines. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he fouls this one off. Full count still. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Ground ball left side. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
At the plate, Jose Abreu. 2-2.
2-2.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
Thomas at third with 2 away. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Angels are out in front, 4-2. Michael Kopech is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 34, Michael Kopech.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings up Mike Trout. The 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Jim Edmonds. A couple of walks for him thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Into the box now, Troy Gloss. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runner at second here with 1 man out. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box, Tim Salmon. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Here comes the 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Ronaldo Lopez is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 40, Ronaldo Lopez.
So now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate now, Jared Walsh. 3-2.
Can't lose, ball.
Three runs already home here. In the air, down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. It's the Angels 7 and the White Sox 2. Dylan Bundy is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, it'll be Minnie Minoso, and they could use a spark from him here. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Leury Garcia will be next. The 3-1. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
In now, Leury Garcia. A double play ball to second. 4. A tag for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
To the plate now, Luis Robert. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's now a 7-4 ball game.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
At the plate, Tim Anderson. Swing and a little blooper to center. Fletcher ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Angels 7 and the White Sox 4. Now it'll be Luis Rengifo. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. 1-1, here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there.
Clearly, he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Standing in now, David Fletcher. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
At the plate now is Garrett Anderson. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. He's right there. One there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. The 1-1 home. Anderson, base runner at first with one out. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Another payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Popped him up. Grandal is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jim Edmonds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. Try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Troy Gloss will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Two men are on with 2 men out. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Angels add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 8-4. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Frank Thomas. He'll start us off in the 8th. Hot shot on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Harold Baines. No hits to this point. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The 3-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
A 1-1. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Down in order go the White Sox. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in next will be Tim Salmon.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. This is foul right side. Has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. So next to bat will be Jared Walsh. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 9th inning coming up. The Halos lead this one 8-4. All set to start the 9th in this one. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. The 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
So now to the plate, Minnie Minoso. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. Next, here is Leury Garcia. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brings it in, and the Angels move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Frank Tanana earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Dylan Bundy takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 8 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the White Sox, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Big A this afternoon, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.